Hey everybody, this is Pastor Bob and this is Life with Luke number 64. This past weekend, Scott Kenner shared a message with us from Luke 19. It's the famous story of the man named Zacchaeus. And if there's anything you remember about Zacchaeus, especially from the Sunday school songs about him, we remember that he was a wee little man. He was so short that he couldn't see above the crowds, but it wasn't just short in stature. He was perceived as being small, less, insignificant, even hated in the eyes of the people because of what he did. He was a chief tax collector. He was very rich. He was famous for his corruption and stealing. And so Jesus comes into town, and the passage shows what lengths that Zacchaeus went to try to see Jesus. He ran out ahead of the crowd and climbed up in a tree, but really it's Jesus who is seeking Zacchaeus. And he finds him up in the tree, and he says, "Zacchaeus, come down, I must. It is necessary for me to come to your house today." So it's really about Jesus seeking and finding Zacchaeus. The other amazing thing about this passage is what it teaches us about salvation. You know, salvation is like a jewel with many facets. And when Jesus comes to Zacchaeus' house, and Zacchaeus freely repents of all the corruption that he's been involved in and promises to give back to the poor. And Jesus says, today salvation has come to this house because he too is a child of Abraham. He restores Zacchaeus. And it shows us something beautiful about salvation, that salvation is not just a ticket to heaven when we die. Salvation is freedom, as Scott shared with us, freedom from the power of sin, the grip that the world can have on our lives to rob us of true life. And Zacchaeus is given true life when Jesus comes to visit him. What things do we need to be freed from, to be able to experience God's salvation? Because God is seeking each one of us all the time. That is such a revolutionary, explosive, incredible truth for us to wrap our minds around. So friends, know that God is seeking you. He has known your name from before the foundation of the world, and he is seeking you and me even today. So check out this service on YouTube. Thanks for joining us, and have a great week.